Woodbine is a borough in Cape May County, New Jersey, United States. It is part of the Ocean City Metropolitan Statistical Area. As of the 2010 United States Census, the borough's population was 2,472, reflecting a decline of 244 from the 2,716 counted in the 2000 census, which had in turn increased by 38 from the 2,678 counted in the 1990 census. Woodbine was incorporated as a borough by and Act of the New Jersey Legislature on March 3, 1903, from portions of Dennis Township. History. Woodbine was founded in 1891 as a settlement for Eastern European Jews. The Area.As Fund, organized by philanthropist Morris de Hirsch, purchased 5,300 acres of land in Dennis Township in Cape May County, New Jersey to start a settlement. Immigrants from Poland and Russia were invited to settle the new community. Within 2 years, they cleared the forest and built a town and thriving farms. 800 acres of land were set aside as town lots. The residential center of Woodbine still uses the same grid that was originally laid out in 1891. Using modern agricultural practices under the direction of agriculturist and chemist Hirsch Sabsavich, the first colonists turned Woodbine into a model agricultural community. Woodbine was incorporated as a borough by and Act of the New Jersey Legislature on March 3, 1903, from portions of Dennis Township. Because most of the original settlers were Jewish, Woodbine became known as the first self-governing Jewish community since the fall of Jerusalem. The community started the Area.As Agricultural College in 1894. Until it was closed during World War I, the college was a model of progressive education. The college and its graduates won many state, national, and international awards. World War I, however, signaled a change in the community from an agricultural economy to one with a light manufacturing economy. The Area.As Agricultural College became what is today the Woodbine Developmental Center, a state-run facility for training the mentally handicapped. The developmental center is Cape May County's largest employer. During World War II, the United States Army built an airfield in Woodbine to be used as a training base and as a base for anti-submarine patrols. German U-boats were very active off the east coast of America, especially off the Jersey coast. Today, Woodbine Municipal Airport is the center of Woodbine's redevelopment efforts. Geography. According to the United States Census Bureau, the borough had a total area of 8.020 square miles, all of which was land. The borough borders Dennis Township and Upper Township. Climate. The climate in this area is characterized by hot, humid summers and generally mild to cool winters. According to the Köppen climate classification system, Woodbine has a humid subtropical climate, abbreviated CFA, on climate maps. Demographics. At the 2010 United States Census, there were 2,472 people, 757 households, and 516.3 families residing in the borough. The population density was 308.2 per square mile. There were 1,079 housing units at an average density of 134.5 per square mile. The racial makeup of the borough was 58.21% white, 24.72% black or African American, 0.24% Native American, 0.73% Asian, 0.00% Pacific Islander, 12.30% from other races, and 3.80% from 2 or more races. Hispanics and Latinos of any race were 23.22% of the population. There were 757 households, of which 27.7% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 38.0% were married couples living together. 23.4% had a female householder with no husband present, and 31.8% were non-families. 26.3% of all households were made up of individuals, and 9.5% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.61 and the average family size was 3.13. In the borough, 20.6% of the population were under the age of 18, 8.5% from 18 to 24, 24.4% from 25 to 44, 33.4% from 45 to 64, and 13.2% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 43.0 years. For every 100 females there were 135.0 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 143.1 males. The Census Bureau's 2006 to 2010 American Community Survey showed that median household income was $28,125 and the median family income was $25,254. Males had a median income of $35,500 versus $31,298 for females. The per capita income for the borough was $15,734. About 33.9% of families and 38.1% of the population were below the poverty line, including 35.8% of those under age 18 and 15.8% of those age 65 or over. As of the 2000 United States Census, there were 2,716 people, 773 households, and 558 families residing in the borough. The population density was 339.6 people per square mile. There were 1,080 housing units at an average density of 135.1 per square mile. The racial makeup of the borough was 53.39% white, 32.40% African American, 0.22% Native American, 0.11% Asian, 11.01% from other races, and 2.87% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 21.24% of the population. There were 773 households, out of which 41.5% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 39.1% were married couples living together. 27.8% had a female householder with no husband present, and 27.8% were non-families. 23.0% of all households were made up of individuals, and 9.6% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.77 and the average family size was 3.21. In the borough, the population was spread out with 26.6% under the age of 18, 8.0% from 18 to 24, 31.3% from 25 to 44, 23.7% from 45 to 64, and 10.4% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 36 years. For every 100 females there were 142.5 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 158.2 males. The median income for a household in the borough was $30,298, and the median income for a family was $31,786. Males had a median income of $30,139 versus $24,150 for females. The per capita income for the borough was $13,335. About 18.8% of families and 17.9% of the population were below the poverty line, including 23.9% of those under age 18 and 11.6% of those age 65 or over. Government. Local government. Woodbine is governed under the borough form of New Jersey municipal government. The governing body consists of a mayor and a borough council comprising 6 council members, with all positions elected at large on a partisan basis as part of the November general election. A mayor is elected directly by the voters to a 4-year term of office. The borough council consists of 6 members elected to serve 3-year terms on a staggered basis, with 2 seats coming up for election each year in a 3-year cycle. The borough form of government used by Woodbine, the most common system used in the state, is a weak mayor, strong council government in which council members act as the legislative body with the mayor presiding at meetings and voting. Only in the event of a tie, the mayor can veto ordinances subject to an override by a 2/3 majority vote of the council. The mayor makes committee and liaison assignments for council members, and most appointments are made by the mayor with the advice and consent of the council. As of 2016, the mayor of Woodbine is Republican William Pikalitsky, whose term of office ends on December 31, 2015. The members of the Woodbine Borough Council are Council President Eduardo Ortiz, David Bennett, Michael Benson, Hector L. Cruz, Joseph E. Johnson, III and Mary Helen Perez. Federal, state and county representation. Woodbine is located in the 2nd Congressional District and is part of New Jersey's 1st State Legislative District. New Jersey's 2nd Congressional District is represented by Frank Lo-Biondo. New Jersey is represented in the United States Senate by Cory Booker and Bob Menendez. For the 2016-2017 session, the 1st Legislative District of the New Jersey Legislature is represented in the State Senate by Jeff Vandrew and in the General Assembly by Bob Ondrejchak and R. Bruce Land. The Governor of New Jersey is Chris Christie. The Lieutenant Governor of New Jersey is Kim Wadenia. Cape May County is governed by a board of chosen freeholders consisting of 5 members, elected at large in partisan elections to 3-year terms of office on a staggered basis, with 1 or 2 seats coming up for election each year, at an annual reorganization held each January. The freeholders select 1 member to serve as director and another to serve as vice director. As of 2015, Cape May County's freeholders are Freeholder Director Gerald M. Thornton, Freeholder Vice Director Leonard C. Desiderio, Kristen Gabor, E. Marie Hayes, and Will Morey. The county's constitutional officers are Sheriff Gary Schaefer, Surrogate M. Susan Shepard, and County Clerk Rita Fulgen. Politics. As of March 23, 2011, there were a total of 1,470 registered voters in Woodbine, of which 286 were registered as Democrats, 537 were registered as Republicans and 647 were registered as unaffiliated. There were no voters registered to other parties. In the 2012 presidential election, Democrat Barack Obama received 71.6% of the vote, ahead of Republican Mitt Romney with 27.4%, and other candidates with 1.0%. Among the 917 ballots cast by the borough's 1,410 registered voters, for a turnout of 65.0%. In the 2008 presidential election, Democrat Barack Obama received 66.4% of the vote, ahead of Republican John McCain, who received 29.8%. With 1,066 ballots cast among the borough's 1,386 registered voters, for a turnout of 76.9%. In the 2004 presidential election, Democrat John Kerry received 59.0% of the vote, outpolling Republican George W. Bush, who received around 38.6%, with 891 ballots cast among the borough's 1,344 registered voters, for a turnout percentage of 66.3%. In the 2013 gubernatorial election, Republican Chris Christie received 49.3% of the vote, ahead of Democrat Barbara Buono with 46.3%, and other candidates with 4.4%. Among the 793 ballots cast by the borough's 1,387 registered voters, for a turnout of 57.2%. In the 2009 gubernatorial election, Democrat John Corzine received 56.5% of the vote, ahead of both Republican Chris Christie with 29.2% and Independent Chris Daggett with 3.3%, with 842 ballots cast among the borough's 1,540 registered voters, yielding a 54.7% turnout. Education. The Woodbine School District serves students in public school for kindergarten through 8th grade at Woodbine Elementary School. As of the 2012-13 school year, the district's one school had an enrollment of 239 students and 23.8 classroom teachers, for a student-teacher ratio of 10.041. Public school students in 9th through 12th grades started to attend Middle Township High School as part of a sending-receiving relationship that began with the 2013-14 school year. Students from Avalon, Dennis Township and Stone Harbor also attend the school. As of the 2013-14 school year, the high school had an enrollment of 807 students and 67.5 classroom teachers, for a student-teacher ratio of 12.01. Students from Woodbine had previously been sent to attend high school in Millville as part of a relationship with the Millville Public Schools. Students attended Memorial High School for 9th grade and half of 10th, and Millville Senior High School for 10th grade through the 12th grade, with those in attendance as of the 2013-14 school year completing until the graduation. Transportation. Roads and highways. As of May 2010, the borough had a total of 32.45 miles of roadways, of which 19.61 miles were maintained by the municipality and 12.84 miles by Cape May County. Public transportation. New Jersey Transit offers the 313 intercity bus route that runs between Cape May and Philadelphia. Notable people. People who were born in, residents of, or otherwise closely associated with Woodbine include Bubba Green, a former defensive lineman who played in the NFL for one season for the Baltimore Colts. Jacob Goodale Lipman, professor of agricultural chemistry and researcher in the fields of soil chemistry and bacteriology. Gregory Goodwin Pincus, biologist and researcher who co-invented the combined oral contraceptive pill. Joseph Rabinowitz, founder of the Woodbine Children's Clothing Company, the community's largest employer, who was elected at age 37 in 1910 as third mayor of Woodbine. His descendants include grandson J. Rabinowitz, former Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of Alaska Robert Rabinowitz, creator of Beatlemania, clinical psychologist Barry R. Kasiloth, and Olympic athlete Judy Rabinowitz. Herman Rosenthal, author, editor and librarian. Hershlob Sabsavich, agronomist, chemist and agricultural educator who served as the first mayor of Woodbine.